In the year 2099, the megacity of Neo-Vanguard had one absolute rule. If you are weak, you do not deserve to live. No one felt pain. No one felt pity. But tonight, the perfect city faced an anomaly. A 14th century warrior, paralyzed and abandoned, dragging his broken body through the freezing neon rain. The security drones locked their lasers onto his chest, ready to erase him like trash. He closed his eyes, waiting for the end, until a cybergirl saw something this futuristic world had forgotten existed. A real human tear. This is the story of a man who lost his legs but possessed a soul that refused to fall. In the year 2099, humanity traded its soul for steel. In the mega-city of Neo-Vanguard, physical weakness was not just a disadvantage, it was a crime. Every citizen was augmented with cybernetic limbs, moving with mechanical perfection. No one felt pain, no one felt pity. But on this cold, rainy night, the flawless concrete of Sector 4 faced an anomaly. His name was Kaelen. Once, in the 14th century, he was a legendary hunter, a master of the wild. But a tragic accident had shattered his spine, leaving his legs permanently paralyzed. Through a cruel glitch in time, a blinding cosmic light ripped him from his wooden cabin and threw him onto the unforgiving streets of the far future. He could not walk. He could not run. He could only drag his heavy, frozen body across the wet asphalt, his fingers bleeding against the cold stone. He called out for help, his voice cracking, but his ancient language sounded like meaningless noise to the augmented citizens. To them, he wasn't a human being, he was a system error, a biological defect. Suddenly, a loud siren echoed through the alley. A squad of automated security drones descended from the neon sky, their red scanner lasers locking onto Kaelen's chest. Drone voice, cold and robotic. Unidentified biological anomaly detected, no cybernetic signature found. Classification, organic waste, initiating terminal deletion. Narration. Kaelen looked at the glowing barrels of the plasma rifles aiming at him. He was a warrior, but he was completely helpless. He reached into his tattered tunic and pulled out a small, crudely carved wooden toy, the last memory of his late son. Holding it tightly against his chest, Kaelen closed his eyes, accepting his fate. And from his weathered eyes a single, genuine human tear escaped, glowing under the purple neon light. Narration. The rifles charged, humming with deadly energy. But before the lasers could fire, a shadow stepped into the alley. It was Alivia, a brilliant young cybernetic engineer. She had been heading home when her scanners picked up a bizarre emotional frequency. In a world where artificial emotions were programmed, she had never seen a real human tear. It touched a part of her heart she thought was dead. Alivia. Override code. Gamma 9. Stand down, units. This anomaly is now under the custody of the Cyber Engineering Division. Narration. With a swift command on her holographic pad, she forced the drones to disengage. Kneeling into the mud, she looked into Kaelen's terrified eyes. For the first time since he arrived, Kaelen saw a machine that possessed a soul. Alivia secretly dragged Kaelen to her underground workshop. As she cleaned his wounds, she realized his spine was completely severed. She could have easily replaced his legs with cold, robotic metal, turning him into just another cyborg. But she saw the fierce dignity in his eyes. She refused to erase his primitive human identity. Instead, she took his old, broken wooden wheelchair and fused it with the pinnacle of future technology. She installed localized gravity thrusters, kinetic barriers, and an energy-molding core capable of turning his ancient wooden hunting bow into a plasma-charged weapon. For a moment, hope flickered in the dark. Suddenly, red flashing lights inside the lab blinded the room. A massive holographic face of a cyber police commander appeared in the air, glaring angrily at Alivia. Cyber police commander. Alivia Harrison, you are harboring an illegal, unaugmented biological defect. This violates the purity code of Neo-Vanguard. Exile him immediately, or you and your entire family will be permanently wiped from the city registry. Narration. The holographic message vanished, leaving a heavy, suffocating silence. Alivia's hands began to shake. She looked at the advanced wheelchair, then at Kaelen, and then at the floor. The cruel laws of the cyberpunk world were too absolute. She couldn't sacrifice her family for a stranger from the past. Turning away from Kaelen, tears welled up in her eyes. Alivia, crying, I'm sorry, Kaelen. I can't protect you anymore. If they find you here, they will destroy everything I love. You have to go. Narration. Without another word, she pushed him back out into the freezing rain and locked her laboratory doors. Kaelen sat alone in the dark alley. The one person who had shown him mercy had abandoned him. He was trapped in a mechanical nightmare, paralyzed, broken-hearted, and entirely, utterly alone. Narration. An hour passed, but the rain did not stop. Kaelen stared at his hands, feeling the crushing weight of his isolation. But the universe wasn't done testing him. Suddenly, the neon sky turned blood red. A massive wave of rogue, infected combat machinations, colossal steel behemoths with glowing red eyes, breached the city's defenses. The sky erupted in explosions. Building after building crumbled into dust. The augmented citizens of Neo-Vanguard, who prided themselves on perfection, panicked. Their cybernetic minds could not handle fear. They trampled over each other, running for survival, leaving the weak behind. Through the chaos, a devastating blast struck Sector 4. Alivia's underground workshop collapsed. Trapped beneath a massive, glowing steel beam, she lay helpless on the shattered concrete. She screamed for help as a towering rogue tank robot slowly marched toward her, its heavy mechanical footsteps shaking the earth. The machine raised its massive plasma cannon, locking onto her. No one stopped to help her. Her fellow cyborgs ran right past her. In her final moments, Alivia realized the terrifying truth. A city made of machines would never understand the value of a life. From the end of the burning street, Kaelen watched the horror unfold. He saw the very people who had looked down on him fleeing like cowards. He saw the girl who had abandoned him about to be obliterated. He had every reason to turn away. The city had treated him like trash. Alivia had thrown him into the rain. He was a paralyzed man in a wooden chair. He could have just waited for the end. But Kaelen was not a coward. He was a hunter of the ancient world. His legs were broken, his heart was shattered, but his soul was absolutely unbreakable. He looked at his upgraded wheelchair. He looked at his ancient bow. A fierce, primal fire ignited in his eyes. Kaelen, shouting fiercely, "You think I am weak because I cannot stand? I will show you that a warrior's strength does not belong to his legs, it belongs to his will." Narration. With a defiant roar, Kaelen slammed his hands onto the advanced controls. The plasma thrusters roared to life, emitting a blinding blue flame. The wheelchair tore through the streets, drifting effortlessly through fire and falling skyscrapers. He wasn't just moving, he was hunting. Just as the rogue robot was about to fire its cannon at Alivia, Kaelen's chair launched off a fallen piece of concrete, flying high into the air. Mid-air, time seemed to slow down. Kaelen drew his ancient wooden bow. The kinetic core Alivia built surged with power, shaping an arrow of pure, blinding plasma energy. Thwip! The energy arrow sliced through the torrential rain, striking the colossal robot directly In its central optic core, the machine violently malfunctioned and erupted into a massive ball of fire and twisted metal. Landing smoothly on his thrusters, Kaelen didn't stop. A dozen more combat drones surrounded him, their guns spinning. They thought his paralyzed body was a glitch. But combined with his legendary hunting instincts, he became the deadliest predator the future had ever seen. He spun his chair in rapid circles, activating a kinetic blue shield that deflected a storm of laser fire. With lethal precision, he fired arrow after arrow, tearing through the metal army like paper. A paralyzed man in a wheelchair was single-handedly holding back a legion of machines. When the smoke finally cleared, the rogue army lay in ruins. The silence that followed was deafening. Kaelen drove his chair through the wreckage and stopped right in front of Alivia. He extended his scarred human hand, lifting the heavy steel beam off her with his raw, unaugmented strength. Alivia looked up at him, her eyes wide with tears of gratitude and absolute awe. Slowly, the surviving citizens of Neo-Vanguard stepped out from the shadows. The very people who had ignored him, who had called him a biological defect, now stood there in complete silence. They looked at the burning robots and then they looked at Kaelen. They bowed their mechanical heads in deep shame. They had perfected their bodies, but they had lost their humanity. And today a paralyzed hunter from the 14th century, who couldn't even stand on his own 2 feet, had just taught a city of machines what it truly means to be human. He was broken, he was abandoned, but he was undefeated, because a true warrior doesn't need legs to rise. He only needs a soul that refuses to fall.